Sorry? Can you hear me?
Yeah, got you loud and clear. Yeah, Fashion got we have you loud and clear, so we're all good.
Oh, just a minute, because I can't hear you nicely. I don't know. Can you hear me there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me now. Fantastic. Well, thank you, Fashion. We were just, I was just asking, how has training been over the last couple of weeks, getting back into it after the winter break? How have you found it?
Yeah, it has been good, fantastic. Nothing has changed. Everything looks the same. Players very positive. I think we all have one aim. So even in the training, everything looks the same. We are working very hard all together. And yeah, we have a very good positive energy in the squad. So everything is almost the same. Nothing has changed. This winter break, it was just like for a few days. So we are still the same.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, there's almost over 800 Rangers fans have signed up for this webinar to hear from you tonight, and they've been sending their questions in. So Jamie wants to know, who was your biggest influence on joining Rangers? Why or who was it that made you decide that Rangers was the place for you in your career?
Yeah, I think Gerald played a big role for my move. He played a big role for my move because I remember the time I had a conversation with him, and he explained to me how he wanted me to play and how I would look in the squad. And I was very happy how he talked to me. I was very confident that things will be okay when I come here. And also Ross Wilson, he played a big part also. So yeah, these two people for me to come to Rangers.
Yeah. So far, and Damien wants to know, what are the main differences between playing Belgian and Scottish football, or are they quite similar leagues?
Honestly, nothing different. For me, I feel like football is just the same. It's all about how you play, and I think for Rangers, I can say it's a little bit different because we are always playing against the low block. So it's different because we are always attacking and other teams, they're always defending. And it's like you're playing against 10 defenders. The whole squad is in the box to defend. In Belgium, it's different because even small teams attack. So it's not only a big team that can attack, even small teams attack. So it's different, and you have a lot of space there in Belgium league. So it's that's the only difference that I've seen.
Yeah. Dylan asks, who's your closest friend in the dressing room at Rangers so far?
Honestly, almost everyone. Almost everyone. I don't have a close friend like different from the squad, but for me, the whole squad, I think I talk to almost everyone the same, joking almost to everyone. Yeah, I know, I'm a human being. I might not be good to everyone, but as far as I feel like I'm good to everyone and they're all good to me. This is the most important thing. But obviously, I have special respect for Connor Godson because when I came here the first time when I was in quarantine, he was the first player to text me when I was in the hotel. Before I joined the squad, he was the first player to text me, welcoming me, or if I would need anything, he'll be there for me. So he really played a big part for me when I was in quarantine. And by the time I was leaving the hotel, I knew that I have a brother there who is waiting for me. So that was special, and I respect him a lot. And I'll forever respect him. Even in training, he's always there for me, motivating me, telling me to keep going, to keep what I'm doing. So I can see that type of a person who is a leader in the squad, but at the same time, he's also a leader to individual players.
Yeah. Michael asks, you obviously scored a hat-trick against Motherwell earlier this season. What was the moment like when you were walking off the pitch with the hat-trick ball and being able to celebrate with the fans?
Yeah, that was special. That was special. Like, to be honest, from the time I joined Rangers, uh, loved, and I can feel that I'm loved. As much as they love me, I also love them. And I really felt special after scoring a hat trick in the presence of the fans. I was very happy. And hearing them singing my name, it was special, and I felt so good. I think I sent few kisses to them. Yeah.
Brilliant. Harrison asks, did you realise just how big Rangers was going to be when you were joining the club back in the summer?
Yeah, I did. I knew, because before I signed for Rangers, I had to check the history, but also even before I had the interest, I used to follow Rangers, so I knew how big it is. But different situation, just imaginations. And when I came here,
yeah,
big difference. Yeah.
A great question from Simon. Simon wants to know, what defender have you played against in your career that has given you the hardest game?
I've been killing defenders, so honestly, I think when I play as a winger, I always feel like very dangerous, and I don't see any defender who can stop me. But when I was in Belgium, I think I played against one guy from Antwerp. He's from Senegal. Oh my God, I've forgotten his name. He's a very strong guy. Yeah, because I think almost everyone was talking about him. He's tough, but I've forgotten the name.
Now, I guess this one maybe applies to you. Jake wants to know, who's the joker in the Rangers squad?
I think I'm one of them. Cow. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see, loads and loads of questions which have come in, which has been great. John asks, of the Rangers goals that you've scored so far, do you have a favourite?
I always feel like the favourite to be the next one, but I don't think I have a favourite goal. I think I just have a special moment where I felt more happy than the goals, I think. So I feel like the goals that I've scored, I think I don't have a special one, to be honest. Yeah. I don't have a favourite.
A great question here from John. Have you booked, he obviously thinks you're going to score at Aberdeen on Tuesday. He's asking, have you booked your haircut for next Wednesday morning?
Yeah, I've done it. Yeah, as a player playing for Rangers, you need to be confident, So this is something that I like to take challenges. I always like to put pressure on myself, so that I should have something to challenge myself. So this is something I decided to do, and yeah, so it's already booked for the trim.
Fantastic. David wants to know, now it's obviously a shame that Zambia aren't there, but he's wanting to know, have you watched much of the African Cup of Nations, and who would you like to see win the tournament?
Oh yeah, I've been watching all the games in the AFCON, but to be honest, tough, because I thought maybe Senegal, Egypt, Algeria, or Nigeria, I thought maybe they would be winning like 3-0 or 5-0, but I can see they are winning like 1-0, 1-0. So I think it's tough. I feel like Senegal, Nigeria, I think, yeah, one of these two.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting tournament so far. Yeah. Nathan wants to know, what do you make of the passion of the Rangers fans to follow the club home and away, no matter how far? You've seen them travelling to Europe, you've seen them at all ends of the country, all different days, times of night. What have you made of the passion?
Yeah, this is amazing, because I never experienced this before, and I was like, wow, this is football. Because the first time I experienced something like this was when we went to, I think it was in Denmark. Yeah, I think, when we went to Denmark, and fans, they were singing the whole night, just at the hotel, and that was amazing because they were singing. He comes from Zambia, so so it was nice that night. When I wake up, they're still singing down. It was very good. I mean, it was nice to see people who love the club, people who wants to see the club keep growing, people who wants to see the club to keep winning. I always feel good. I always feel happy, and one of the pressure that I have, I want to impress, I want to deliver for the fans, I want to give them what they deserve because they love the club. And it's not nice to see them when we lose or draw. It's always nice to see them when we win because they are happy. You can see how they smile after the game. So I always feel good when we win, and it's always nice to give them what they deserve.
Yeah, and leads me nicely on to the next question from Jaden, who just asked, what are your thoughts on the song that the fans have made for you, and that backing that you have had from them from day one?
Sorry?
The song that the fans have made for you, what do you make of it, and the backing that they have given you personally from day one?
Yeah, it's special. I think it has also brought a lot of respect for me. Zambia, not only here, but also in Zambia, Rangers fans, they have played a very big role, I think, for me. Because I think almost everyone is singing the same song. And I think it has also given me the motivation and the confidence to keep working extra hard. I believe that if they can do this for me, I've been like on and off, like on the bench, sometimes not playing, but still they're there supporting me and singing a song for me. It's a very big motivation. It shows how supportive they are. So I really appreciate them.
Yeah. A great question here from John. He just asked, do you feel that your faith in God has helped you to get to where you are in your career, and how big a role has that faith played for you?
Yeah, for me, I think it's something that I believe that there is nothing I can do without God. So it's not just about me pretending on social media, but this is about who I am. This is about my life. This is something that I do every day. I pray every day, dedicating myself, dedicating my career, my family to God, and even the fans, the people who are supporting me to God every day. So this is something that I'm used doing this, and I'm doing it because I feel more motivated. I feel more courageous after prayers, and I feel more confident after prayer. So this is something that I started when I was young, and I'll keep on doing it. I feel like this is what is making me to keep on going higher and higher in my career.
Yeah, absolutely. Marvin, this is a great question. What piece of advice can you give to young strikers who want to get better? How as a young striker, were you able to get better? And what advice would you give to a young striker nowadays to improve as a player?
Yeah, I think the only advice I can give is to keep on working extra hard, because that's the most difficult thing. I think a lot of people, they think maybe you can just work when you go for training, when you are with the players and the coaches. That's something easy. So the most important thing is what young players do when they're alone. When you are alone, how do you prepare for training? How do you prepare yourself for the next session of training? That's the most important thing. So as a striker, I think you just need to keep on working hard, hitting the gym, and making sure that you eat healthy, and following the instructions from the trainers, because if it's about instructions, you have to get them from the trainers, because they're showing you what you have to do as a striker. Explaining it might be a little bit difficult here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Thank you.
Harry, great question from Harry. Obviously, COVID has made things difficult. What have you made of Glasgow and living in Glasgow so far?
Honestly, yeah, it's difficult. But for me, I'm not a guy who is always like walking around or maybe driving around the city. I'm not like that. So I'm always home. After training, I always come back home and rest. And then after my rest, I always have a second session in the evening. So I'm always trying to settle down in a way of playing football than settling down, about knowing the city. So I haven't been to the restaurant since I came here. I'm always at home trying to settle down by myself and trying to get used to the training and stuff like that. So yeah, I think COVID has made things difficult, but for me, I feel like
Yeah. Jude, great question. What music do you listen to? What type of music do you like?
yeah. So I always listen to gospel songs. Yeah, I always listen to gospel songs to worship and praise to God.
Lachlan wants to know, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food, I don't have one, yeah, because I always try to eat different type of food to make sure that I get almost everything I need, yeah, in different foods. So, but I would still go for Zambian food, shima. In our language, we call it uwali. Yeah, yeah.
Scott wants to know, how is it working with Alfredo Morelos and playing alongside him?
It's always good, it's special. He's a very good guy, very good player. For me, when I see players like Alfredo Morelos, I think it's just about me learning from him. Always just try to learn from him how he score goals. I admire that, how he keep the ball, how he pass the ball. I admire that. So it's special, having him in the squad. It's a very big honor to play with him.
Yeah. Joshua wants to know, did you have a favourite player when you were growing up, when you were maybe watching football in Zambia? Was there someone you looked up to?
Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. From the time, I think, when I had the chance to start watching TV, when I was like a kid, we didn't have TV to watch games. So we could just hear on the radio. So it was a little bit tough. I started watching football consistent in 2013 because that's when I moved from my village to the city. So at least I had the pleasure to watch games. So Cristiano Ronaldo has played a very big role. I know he doesn't know it, but I'll meet him soon and I'll tell him. So I always try to watch his videos, his clips. So like I change, if I'm playing as a winger, I watch clips of Cristiano Ronaldo when he was playing as a winger. And when I'm told to play as a striker, I watch clips of him when he plays as a striker. So I mean, he has played a very big role in my career, and he's a very big motivation for me.
So would you have watched him at Real Madrid, or was it Manchester United that you saw him at?
Yeah, consistent, I can say, yeah, in Real Madrid, but also in United. I watched him, I think, quite few games.
Yeah.
I remember it's, I think, against Chelsea, the final.
Of course, yeah. Have you met many of or had the chance to meet many of the Rangers legends yet? There's people asking, I don't know if you'll have had the chance, but met Ali McCoist yet, or have heard?
I haven't met them
haven't
yet.
Met anyone yet.
I think I'll meet them soon. Yeah, COVID is.
COVID makes it so hard to see people.
Yeah, exactly.
What have you made of Jimmy Bell and having to learn Scottish and English from Jimmy Bell?
My man. Yeah, he's a very good man to have in the team. He's a very good guy. He's always there for new players, and he's always there to respond to me in a way that he gives me a smile. He's always there. At first I didn't understand him because it was very difficult to understand him when he's speaking. His accent, I don't know if it's Glasgowian. Do they call it Glasgowian or something?
Yeah, Glasgowian, yeah.
Yeah, so the accent was very difficult for me to understand him. But yeah, now at least I'm able to talk to him and throwing up jokes. We're able to laugh together. Yeah, he's a very good man to have.
Yeah. people want to know, have you had the chance to try any Scottish food yet? Any haggis or iron brew, fish and chips, anything like that yet?
No, not yet. I've heard of that, but I haven't had the chance to try them.
People were asking, are you into video games? Do you play Xbox, PlayStation, anything like that?
Yeah, I have a PS5.
What's your games? What you into just now?
So, but now I was playing FIFA. Mm-hmm. This guy just smashed me 5, and I couldn't finish the game. I had to quit. But yeah, so this is what keeps me busy actually. FIFA or Call of Duty. Sometimes I play Ghost Recon Breakpoint with friends, and yeah.
Great question there. How have you found working with Roy Mckay since he has arrived at the club? Obviously a great striker himself who played at so many great clubs.
Yeah, it's special. At first I didn't know him. I don't blame myself, but I have to be honest because I didn't have the chance. The time he was playing, I didn't have the chance to watch football. He didn't have, the opportunity. So, but when he came to Rangers, I had to check the record. Wow, he's a big man, and I had to check how many goals he scored. I was watching his goals and stuff like that before his history. It's a special moment for me to work with such great players, people who knows how it feels when you're having bad moments, people who knows how it feels when you're having good moments. So he's always there for me in training, always giving me individual trainings after the session, shooting, dribbling, and stuff like that. So I'm having a very good time with him, and I'm learning a lot from him.
And likewise, obviously, sad news that Jermaine Defoe left the club yesterday, but how big an influence was he for you and working alongside you in the time you had with him?
Yeah, it's it's sad that I've just worked with him for a few months. But again, at the same time, I really thank God that I worked with people like Defoe, a massive career, very professional guy. And I've learned a lot from him in a short period of time. He was always there for me in training, even if bad session, maybe bad training, he was always there, like telling me good things that I did in training. So that gave me a motivation that I have to keep on doing the right thing, and my brother is here to motivate me and encourage me. So I really appreciate him, and I'm just praying for him to enjoy whatever comes for him in the future.
Yeah. Because we started talking about FIFA, there's now loads of questions coming in about FIFA. Have you got yourself in your own FIFA team?
Yes.
Are you happy with your rating in FIFA?
I think I can be better. I think I can be better. Normally, pace need to be 99 and shooting 95, and physique also 95. Yeah, but I think I can be better.
Now, obviously, you say you were quite late coming into watching football, so that first time that you walked out at Ibrox and the crowd was going crazy. What was that like for you? Because you've had great experiences in Russia, great experiences in Belgium, but then coming to Glasgow, 50,000 Rangers fans, you scored at Ibrox. I mean, how are you able to process that and enjoy and play in front of that?
Yeah, it was very special, to be honest. Because before I signed, I checked the games of Rangers, and I watched a lot of games for Rangers, so I knew what was coming for me. And when I came here, the noise was different, because in Belgium it's not like fans will continue making the noise from the beginning to the end, But here, Ibrox is different. You get the noise, but not the noise of negative energy, but the noise of positive energy, the noise that gives you the confidence, the noise that gives you the motivation to deliver, So I was very happy. And, now it's different. We are playing again without fans, because it was my first time again to play without fans. At Ibrox, I've been playing with fans since I came. So it was very different, like, without fans, it was different. It was very, very, very bad, to be honest.
Yeah. We'll do last couple of questions, and then we'll let you go. Firstly, what's your advice for someone who's trying to achieve their dreams? Never mind just in football, but in life. What would your advice be?
I think my advice to people like that is just to stay focused, and being positive for what they're doing. Whatever they want to achieve, they have to expect problems. They have to expect negative energy to come, and it's all about them to stay positive. You know, like for me, I always feel like doing today, preparing myself for the future. So a lot of young guys, to be honest, we always feel like we have time. Oh, I can do bad things today, or I can do this and that. I can play around today because I'm young. I have years to come for me to prepare for my future. But no, time to prepare for the future is now when we are young. So I always feel like what I did when I was young, the results that I'm getting now at this age, and what I'm doing today at this age, the result at the age of 30, 40, and 50. So I always feel like they just need to stay positive in whatever they're doing and be themselves and be good to people. And two things that I've learned in life is about discipline and respect. Respect people, and you have to love people without expecting anything in return. Don't expect to love people because they'll give you something, but just love them and for nothing, without expecting them to give you anything. Just feel good when you see them, because I always feel like people I've met in my life, I met them for a reason, and I have to be happy to them, and I know that I'll get my happiness back from them. So this is what I've learned: respect, discipline, and humble. Love people without expecting anything in return.
Wow, that's wow, that's an amazing way to end. I think the last question really will just be, how does the next few days look for you, building up to Aberdeen and a huge game to restart the Premiership season?
Yeah, we are looking good, to be honest, as a team. That's the most important thing. That's what makes me proud. When we come back from the break, everyone looks sharp. The mentality of winning is still there. In the training session, you can feel it. I can see it. So it's nice to have this positive energy, and I believe that we are keeping this momentum of winning. We know our fans deserve better, so we are going to keep on winning for them, even if they won't be there. But we want them to be happy and smile at home.
Brilliant. Well, Fashion, thank you ever so much for taking the time tonight to speak to our Nigers.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All the best for Tuesday night. All the best. Thanks again, Fashion.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I love you. Thank you.